Hello everyone, I am going to explain one of the computer graphics laboratory program, that is the implementation of Bresenham line drawing algorithm. Before move to the program, we have to know some basic. So when to represent the line or rendering the line in a computer screen, it passes through the 2 pixels and the system has to choose one of the pixel to draw the line. So in that case we use Bresenham or DDA line drawing algorithms. So the Bresenham algorithm is to represent how to draw the line or rendering a line in a computer screen. So in Bresenham we have to choose the starting and end points, that is x1 y1 x2 y2. So and between the number of pixels are has to be chosen, and the line passes these pixels. So basically the Bresenham calculates the distance between the pixel. In order to choose, the line has to pass through the pixel, means the line chooses the low distance pixel, means the pixel which is near to the line has to be chosen, and that can be decided based on the decision parameter. So here we using the C coding to execute the program with the GL package, means a graphics library package. We know that the standard input output .h means header file that includes the basic printf and scanf function. The next is the math.h. So here we using some basic mathematical function that okay. And next is the glut.h, that includes the graphics library functions. And the globally we declared the x1 y1 x2 y2, where these are the starting and end points. Okay, so in every C program the execution start in the main function itself. Okay, so the main function is like that, int main. So that includes the parameter argc and argv. So argc means argument count and argv is the argument vector, and it is an array pointer which points to the each argument passes through the program. Okay, so next we have to draw the line with the starting and end points. The enter points here is x1 and y1 as considered the starting, and x2 y2 as considered the end points. Okay, next we have to initialize the glut library, that is the glut init. Okay, next the function is the glut init display mode, where it is contains the glut single and glut RGB. So that means set the initial display mode with a single buffer window, and also the RGB, you know that the red, green, blue. Okay, the glut single is nothing but the frame buffer is a single. Okay, next we have to set the window size, that using the glut init window size, and we have to also set the position. Okay, that is glut window position, means which will be starting at the 0, 0. Okay, now we create the glut Bresenham, means line Bresenham, that is the glut create window, and now the init function. Okay, so the init function has to be called. So the init function here, so it contains the number of functions, like first one is the GL clear color, where it contains the parameters 1.0, 1.0, 1.0. so those represents the values for the color buffer. Okay, and the next one is the GL color 3F. Okay, so we have to set the current color here. That means the background is the black, so we have to choose 0 0.0, 0 0.0, 0 0.0 for that. And you know that the F means is the floating point, and the next one is the GL point size. So means the each pixel size you have to represent, that is in 8.0. and the next thing is the GL viewport. It means it tells the which part of the window will be used for rendering that could be visible. So that can be set as a 0 0 and 50 comma 50. And the next function is the GL matrix mode. So GL matrix mode, it specifies the which matrix is the current matrix, and the projection that could be applied to the matrix operation. Okay, and the next function is the GL load identity. It replaces the current matrix with the identity matrix, and you know the identity matrix, right? That is one is represent identity. And the next is GLU ortho 2D. This function is the view the object in a two-dimensional way. Okay, so these are the functions which are used to represent the entire line drawing. So next thing is how the Bresenham is working. Okay, the following okay, initially we store the values, that is the dx, that is absolute of x2 minus x1. Means we have to calculate the values of x2 minus x1. Okay, and dy is y2 minus y1. And I'm already told the Bresenham line drawing is based on the decision parameter, that is p. So where p is equal to 2 into dy minus dx. So dy nothing but a delta y and delta x here. So and also set that 2 delta y is equal to, means 2 dy is equal to 2 into dy. So that is the variable which stores the 2 into dy, and 2 dy dx which stores the 2 star into dy minus dx. And another variables are xy, x comma xy. So initially it's checking with whether the x1 value is greater than x2. If x1 is greater, so the x variable stores the x2 value, and y variable stores the y2 value, and again x2 stores the x1 value. So if in x is less than x2, the x value stores the x1 and y value stores the y1, and x2 will be remain as x2. Okay, so next we move on to the GL begin and GL points. So GL points we have to represent here in the points, means we have to represent the line in pixels. Okay, so GL points and also we can use here lines or a polygon or a triangle, anything. So there is a two vertex, right, starting and ending, so that is represent the GL vertex 2i of x comma y. So after that we move to the next function, that is x is less than x2. Okay, then means if x value is x2 or x1, we're checking again with the x2 value. If it is the condition is true, the value will be incremented, and also the parameters again check with whether it is less than 0. So in that case the parameter, decision parameter is less than 0. Okay, that could be added with the 2 dy. We know that the 2 dy is 2 star or dy value. Okay, if decision parameter is greater than 0, that next go to the else part, that is the y will be incremented and the decision parameter will be added with the 2 dy dx. Okay, And finally the vertex are to be represented, that is using again GL vertex to I. I means integer, okay, and that could be the end. GL end function will be okay, and it will be refreshed with the flash function. And so now we move to again the main function here, okay. So that is a glat main loop, so it will be repeated or executed until the program is final executed, okay. So this is all about the representative. So now we look on how the algorithm or representative is executed, okay. So we have to know the command, that is cc bh.c. so these are some parameters are included to execute the GL packages, okay, that is minus lglut minus lglu minus lge and minus lm. So graphics library packages and also the mathematical functions here. So if the code is correct, it will be it doesn't show any error. So next okay, so that is the dat/a dot. Now we have to the enter the 2 points, that is x1 y1. So initial points let's consider 10 x1 and 20 is our y1, and ending points will be considered x2 is a 30 and y2 is the 30, okay. This is how the line is represented in the screen, okay. It shows how it is the chosen, okay. Thank you.